Hello, how are you? Happy Friday to everybody because I'm recording this video on Friday. So, referring to my last video which I uploaded was regarding how to rent an apartment in 2026. Now, this is about the costing, the pricing side of it. Now, I know everybody wants to rent apartment, villa, compound, duplex, whatever kind of facility, residential facility they would think that's best suited for them, they can. But there are certain ways they can finance or pay for that apartment. And this is only for those who are renting, not purchase. So traditionally what has been happening, and still probably the most popular option, is you get an apartment, agree via agent or directly with the landlord, and you agree on number of checks, 1, 2, 4, and 6. The less number of checks, the lower the rent. But it's highly suggested to go for multiple checks rather than one check, because anything can happen. God forbid you could lose your job, you're moving from one emirate to another emirate, like Dubai to Sharjah, Sharjah to Abu Dhabi, so on and so forth. So it's easy to vacate. Before you move forward, I want to tell you, if you are in a rental agreement and you have agreed to multiple checks, like I'm living in six checks, meaning I'm paying every second month, and I want to leave tomorrow. So what is the penalty to leave? I have to pay for 2 months and leave. I don't have to pay the whole remaining tenure. That's the cash. That's what's always suggested. This is a personal recommendation. So historically, like I said, rental checks were the only option we were used to check. It's a cross check. You write a landlord's name and it's credited a certain date. You write that check. That is usually tied to your Ijari rental agreement. Now, there are new applications, new ways which I think are sort of more flexible. First is those apps via which you can pay. By that I mean there are apps which I'll specifically mention, Rently and Keeper. These are the apps via which you can pay per month. And how does it works? Usually these applications will ask for your labor contract by Ministry of Labor, your last 3 months salary slips, or your first salary when it credits, in case you're moving for the first time. Then it will also ask for Emirates ID, Ijari. And that's pretty much it. They will ask. And then they'll also ask for credit score. I forgot. You can get it from Etihad Bureau's website, paying 100 dirhams. They're going to assess, then they're going to contact the landlord and they're going to pay that upfront. Now, here's the catch. Not everybody has money to pay upfront, because an average apartment in Dubai would be 60,000 or at max 40,000. I'm going very low. Nobody wants to pay upfront 40,000. So these companies, they contact the landlord or whoever is managing the property and they pay upfront, and then they charge you every month on month basis, and you can pay by credit card against a very small fees, which is like 100 dirham against each month, which gives you a lot of flexibility to pay. Second is for those who have Emirates NBD bank, they can pay by a debit card, and this is only applicable to certain number of landlords who accept it. It's not applicable to everybody. And then last is paying in cash, which is the least desirable way. You pay upfront cash. Never ever do that. Always have things documented, registered. So anything happens, you can complain to RERA or DLD, the Dubai Land Department. Also, a bonus tip before going to see what is your market research like, go to these property app websites like Bayou, Division, and Property Finder, but also have a look at DXP Interact. It's a website where you can see an amalgamation of what an average rent of that area would be for 1 or 2 bed or 3 bed townhouse per an apartment. It also gives you a data trend, what it was like, what it has been right now. So there you go.